Not bad, especially against anything with creatures. And we get to be on the play, which is nice. Rakdos. Maybe Rakdos cut down. Rakdos Flame Blessed Bolt. Okay. Oh, get you down. Get the pup down. Does not grow by itself, sadly. Strangle. Okay. A lot of removal by the opponent. A little bit of life back. Drop the Thran here. We can take red still. Sadly, that's all. Not sure if we really want to lightning strike face. Luckily, we actually get a target here.
Enough with the
Go ahead and
mystery.
plus.
I've
Probably have to drop off one of the lightning strikes.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Keep that land so we can guarantee. Does damage either way. I think that's the right call. We should probably wait. Well, this prevents them from using the minus next turn, so maybe that's a better way to do it.
Oh, I really don't have time for you.
Well, we can actually just get the hasty creature in there. I think that's how we do it instead. Okay, Liliana 1 goes down. Let's see if they have a backup immediately.
I'll take my zombies and leave.
I'll take my zombies and leave. Strangle again. Okay. Well, we're about to put a bunch of different threats into the battlefield. Thrawn portal. Okay. Eat some damage. And we're gonna minus here.
I can feel
Create 2 blockers. Hope they don't have more removal.
Gather my children.
Drop the Thrawn portal, I guess. Put you on green at this point. Maybe another strangle here. Tenacious underdog. Okay. Well.
Wait for the perfect moment.
Might be better to not do anything and have them be scared. I don't know that playing Kumano is that good. Okay, flip to Nightside. Pretend like we're holding priority here, but they're probably just going to attack all into us anyway. Ob Nixilis. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's possible we have not... I mean, this is going to be brutal regardless.
The streets will run red.
Minus? And those minuses are potentially going to pick off Arlen at some point.
For me now, Runt.
Decline.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Okay. So, we successfully scared them off from attacking, I think. That's a pretty good draw. To make the 5/5 indestructible, attack down one of these guys? I think so. You could also just go face. Face is interesting. Face plus draw a card is interesting.
Oh, this isn't over.
Probably gonna do that post-combat. Reveal a little less information. Down to 15. Power you up. Where are we going? Face draw card is just so good. But this guarantees we take out Ob Nixilis, which is also pretty good. I think that's fine. Okay, Ob Nixilis goes down. Flip back to Dayside.
Look off your face.
Opponent plays a Harvester. Another Harvester. That's enough to pick off Tovolar on our turn. We flip to Nightside again. We have backup Tovolar, which is pretty sweet here. I think we're going to attack all, draw as many cards as we can. Okay. We can also pump one of the wolves. So one to block there. Okay. That's all fine. I think we put in some mana to pick off the Glutton. I think that's fine. Make you big enough. Lose a little bit of life. draw a single card. Let's play with fire. Can't play it this turn. Well, it's underdog versus Tovolar value here. Ooh, wow. Pretty good draw for the opponent. Okay, we get to flip here, though. Play this out. Drop Tovolar. Okay. Get in there for 2. End here, we'll play with fire, most likely for the scry. They cycle away. Ooh, I think we're gonna get there. Interesting game. Alright, let's take that scry. Nice. Whew, turn that one around. That was close. Double red. Have to mull that, sadly. Okay, definitely better. I guess we drop off one of the Stormseekers. Alright. We'll play with fire on 1. It is the mirror. Kumano, okay. How badly do we really want the scry? I think we save it for a creature. Another naturalist. Drop, you have to play Thrawn next turn. Third land. Cemetery Prowler, okay. It's a pretty big boy, 4/5. Interesting. Have to play you probably playing you on red. Well, we're gonna have to deal with this thing at some point, and it has vigilance, so it's pretty annoying for us to deal with. So I think we actually do attack. We can attack with the naturalist and see if they want to trade or not. Okay. See if they want to trade. They probably won't. Yep, to damage. I think we have to hold play with fire so we can keep doing that every turn. We're actually going to end here. I'm a little surprised. Oh, yeah. Oddity. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I don't think we're going to win this one. Down to 10. More play with fires. Could drop the naturalist. Get in with everyone. Lose on the crackback. We have to take a defensive stance. But that's not what we want to do. I think it's probably got to be Arlen this turn. Either Arlen or double play with fire on the oddity.
There are no lone wolves here.
No attacks. Lana and Elena. Alright. Yeah, that's probably game right there. Very strong curve. Okay. Meet you for free. 6/6, huh? Probably trade off everyone just to kill you. Seems reasonable. And we're still going to lose. That's a 5. Go ahead and pull us here.
We'll catch them by surprise.
Could flash in some decently big naturalists, I guess. No attacks. End here. Up to night side. Okay. Still think we're pretty much dead. Okay. 6/7 acquired. They attack with both. Interesting. Well, we're going to flash you in. Trade with Alana Elena. Chump block the Prowler. Now, they probably have, what, lightning strikes in here? Drop the Naturalist as well. I wonder if they took that into account. They might not have. You do have First Strike, so they can First Strike and still lightning strike someone. So if that's their plan, you probably want to do it like this. And then like this. Alright, let's see those lightning strikes. If they have double lightning strike, they just get us, but that's a lot for us to play around. In fact, we cannot play around that. We have to assume they only have one. They could have lightning strike and play with fire. Temio's safekeeping. Okay. They take out one of these guys. They lose Halan and Elena. Very interesting. Another Prowler. Okay. Opponent's down to 18. They take the instant. I think they're going to play a Lightning Strike for a single red, since they exiled an instant to make everything cheaper. Or they're going to pick off the Lord. That's what they're considering right now. Yep, there it is. Well, we almost got there. I guess we're plussing again.
On my signal, the hunt begins.
Guess we're doing nothing. No attacks. End here. Flip to night side again. See what the opponent does here. Tovolar will be big, but we're just straight up almost dead here. And that's going to make one hasty land. Yeah, that's game. We actually almost got there, despite them just having a stronger curve. More impactful spells. But I think we're just going to lose at this point. Flash in Tovolar. Even if we go block, we just take too much damage. Resolve. Flashing you as a 5/5. Have to take our free block there. Have to block there. Take 3. Down to 1. Can never use Thrawn Portal unless we want to immolate ourselves. Plussing mana doesn't help. 0 doesn't really help. So it's basically game. We could attack and try to draw into a blocker, which is interesting. That is actually interesting. We could attack with both and try to draw into a bunch of blockers. Is that worth it? 5/5 only gets through for so much damage. Let's attack here. You want to trade there? No, they don't. Interesting. Wow, we only need to pump you up twice? Or we can use a play with fire. The thing we most need to do is to draw. We have to draw a creature to block the forest. There's no way to do it. Yeah. Even if we draw, we still have to use Thrawn Portal. So I don't think there's any way to do it. Yeah, close, but not going to quite get there. Autopay is fine. That's all our mana. And we do not get a draw. Then we have one play with fire. Yeah, close, but not quite there. Arlen's showing her power, though. The ability to flash in those large Kessig Naturalists actually did swing the game almost towards us, but we're not going to get there. So we will self-immolate Autopay. Looking okay. Plenty of removal, at least. On the draw against potentially Clerics. Okay. Well, we'll play with fire here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anything big enough to deal with some 4 toughness creatures. I think we bolt you instead, leave the veteran. That's fine with me. Yep, they got the trigger, but it's okay. Autopay, lose 1 life. When it gets in there for 1, okay. Kumano, I think we're just dropping the Naturalist this turn. Yeah, let's do it like that. Helps us ramp up into an Arlen on our following turn. 3rd land. Red Shadow Priest. Let's see. 2 mana, 2/2. Other clerics get +1/+1. Black creature. Put it onto the battlefield. Okay, no blocks here. And a veteran. Okay. Interesting. Well, we can drop Tovolar, attack, and then hold play with fire to the last moment. Seems pretty good here. Autopay. Lose even more life, down to 14. Okay. Go ahead and make red. See how they want to block. Just you. Yeah, we'll probably kick you off now. Veteran down to a 1/1. Okay. Inspiring Overseer. Sure. Might run back the same trick here. We could just pick off the Overseer now. And what else are we doing this turn? Just holding Lightning Strike? I think that's fine. Because we don't need to trade with the Naturalist. So we can attack first. And make a red mana. And let's use that to play with Fire the Overseer now. Then we don't have to spend life from the Carplussan Forest. Wow, nice little draw here. Yep. Okay, more land is good. Probably just drop Arlen here. Seems reasonable.
Feel your hair standing
Minus
on
create some wolves.
our hunt.
Feeling strong. Tap land comes down. Seems a little bit slow. Cut down on the naturalist. Okay. Plenty more threats to go. Phantom comes down. Gain a little bit of life. Lip to Nightside. Oh, baby. That's going to be brutal. We're definitely going to plus you. Whew. We're working 0, actually. Make it indestructible. We don't need all that mana. Yeah, so you're becoming indestructible. How much red do we really need? Probably drop one of you. Don't think we need to save a wolf here. I think I'd rather hold Lightning Strike for a scarier target. Let's just get in there with everyone. Okay, opponent drops to 8. Draw 4 cards. Seems fair. Yeah, I'd scoop 2. Not bad at all. Opponent is on the play yet again. Looking like a domain deck. Okay, start with Forest Pack Leader. And we do have Plaza of Heroes. We actually do have a legendary creature in hand. Looks like we're not going to get bit on not having the right mana. So I think the one of is potentially okay. Teachings of the Kirin. Well, the 1/1 token actually is quite good against us, sadly. I think we play the Naturalist over the pup. I think that's fine. No attacks here, though. At some point, we can maybe drop Plan Elena, have the Pack Leader become a 3/2. Cut down. All right, fine. Let's see if they want to attack. They do not. Makes sense. All right, Play with Fire is actually pretty good here. Looks like they definitely could have something. We don't need double red yet, so we can probably play you out on green. Yeah, let's start with Play with Fire. I think they do have something. There has been stick on this turn so far. Drop the pup, see if they let us go to combat. And they do let us go to combat. Potentially see another cut down on the pup here. Go down to 19. Do nothing. Okay. Not sure what they had there. Kirin Touched Orochi hits the battlefield. When it attacks, exile a creature from graveyard, create a 1/1 spirit token, exile non-creature from the graveyard, +1 counter on target creature control. Okay, not that scared. 4th land comes in tapped. Up to 20. Oh, we'll drop you. We'll drop Milan and Elena. Gets the Pack Leader up to a 3/2. We'll put the counter on the Pack Leader, because the Pack Song Pup will grow on its own. Maybe we'll see Cut Down right now on Halan and Elena. Actually does fit the 5 total Infernal Grasp. Okay. Still have some good attacks here. Now, I guess they're going to start attacking back, exiling creatures, and... Oh, nope, they take the chump. Interesting. That's a little surprising. Maybe we'll see a land Meathook Massacre here. Cruelty of Gix. Okay. Where are we starting? On 3. Creature card from graveyard onto the battlefield. Titan. Alright, okay. Well, that's going to be a little bit tough for us to deal with. Lightning Strike. They get the shields counter, though. I think we're going Pup City here. Throw these guys as big as possible. Alright, no attacks into here. Try to get one of these pup up to an 8/8 and attack through the Titan. It's going to be a little bit rough for a while. How did they even get that in the graveyard? I guess Teachings did. Interesting. 2 Zaggers. Tap land. My turn. Play with Fire, we can use to pick off the shields counter, which is kind of interesting. Could also use it to scry. So if we attack, we pick off the shields counter, we deal 5 damage, then we deal 3 more. We actually do straight up get through the Titan this turn, which isn't terrible. I think it's worth a shot. Let's try it. Okay. Pick off the shields counter first. It's a lot of resources. And we attempt to do this. Let's see if the opponent has an answer for us. Okay, one Titan down. Riveteer's Charm. Exile top 3 cards. Liliana, Fable. Whew. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get there in this game. Go ahead and drop off the pack leader.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit.
Now, there are some
you
decent top decks here, but this is going to be a lot to overcome. If they get to the second Titan, then we're pretty much done. And they're going to have some nice cycle opportunities to get there. Okay, land is not it. We could keep going, but I think this one's over. It's fine. Not bad at all. On blue Delver. Nice. Draw right into the 1-drop. Perfect. Does trade with the Delver, but realistically, they don't want to trade. They need every creature they can get to pull off their shenanigans. Consider, okay. They put it into the graveyard, no shore up. Thrawn Portal, we can play that on 3. Now, they don't want to trade. It's interesting. I don't think they would take the block because we could attack. They could block, use an instant. We could have play with fire. So I bet they do not take this block. They do. Okay. Let's see if they have an instant for us. All right. That is completely fine. Drop the Naturalists. Their creatures are more valuable than ours because their entire strategy revolves around having creatures and pumping them up. So that's a good trade for us. Third island. Mono blue thus far. Hermit. Interesting. Pay 1, counter target non-creature spell. That's not going to be super impactful. We want to play Thrawn now, so it comes in untapped. And we're going to play you on red. Tovolar. Stormseeker's pretty good too. I guess they have to block if we do it that way. I think let's get Tovolar down. Make red here. Pretend to play with fire. They take the trade again. It's fine. End here. Might go Stormseeker this turn just to get the draws off. That's a slow turn for the opponent. We can wait to see if we hit land. We have to use the Thrawn Portal though. Let's do it like this. And let's just get a double draw this turn. A little bit of stick. Opponent could have Fading Hope. Maybe bounce the Tovolar so we don't get the draw. Yep, Fading Hope on the Tovolar. No draw for us. That's fine. Scry 1 to the top. When it goes down to 17. I do think we're well positioned. This is a little bit weird of the deck. They, okay, stow away. Could drop Arlen. Get a Hasty Wolf in there. And we can't protect Arlen that well. Probably just want to drop Tovolar. They scoop on that. Okay, would have played the pup before combat to get the counter on it as well. It's a little awkward, but hopefully they play creatures. We can lightning strike something valuable. Alright. Start and mount here. We can even hold priority. And it looks like we have play with fire. It's a little extra. Okay, they play red. Okay. Probably way too extra. We don't really need to reveal that we have green. But that's fine. We'll do it like this. Now we actually do have real stick. Ooh, mirror mode. Loam Speaker. Now, I don't really care about that, but I think just to be mana efficient, we will go ahead and pick this off. So we're up against a little bit of Gruel ramp here, it seems. Okay. Drop you, drop a Tovolar. Well, if it sticks around, we're going to have a great little next turn ahead of us. See if we can draw things other than land. Okay. They kick it. Are they on the offensive? They are. No blocks here. Nice. That's huge for us. Alright, that's going to swing the game quite a bit. All we have to do is make a giant Tovolar. And it's going to outsize their removal extremely quickly. That card drop, opponent drops to 15. More land, but that's okay. As long as we have the largest creature on the battlefield against Gruel, should be okay. Opponent attacks back, no blocks here. They have double Lightning Strike, or Lightning Strike Play with Fire. They actually can pick off Tovolar here. Nope, they have a Firebrand instead. Another Halana. Interesting, but not what we need. Drop the Pack Song Pup before combat. That's fine. Make it a 4 something, right? Yeah, that's fine, I think. Get in there, draw a card. Attack with everyone except for you. We could almost send you in there too, but this is fine as is. Okay, opponent takes it all. We draw 2. Sure. More lands. More land. Okay, well, we're doing it the hard way, but it's still feeling quite easy. 5th land by the opponent. Ovenwald Oddity. Okay, but they really can attack here. They do attack. Wow. Man, do we take this trade just because we can? They say oops. I mean, I think no blocks here. We're going for lethal this turn. Down to 10. Wow. More freaking land. Okay. That's super fun. 2 combats. Probably put it on the pup, because they most want to take out Tovolar. And we'll definitely attack all this time, because the only thing we have is backup Halana. Even if we draw 2, we have so much mana sitting around from all the land we've drawn this game. I mean, safekeeping, yep. Not super surprising. They chump there. They pick you off. They drop to 2, we draw a card. Could we play a fire? Let's see. No, more freaking land. Oh my goodness. Wow, let's see if they actually just win this turn. Look how much land this is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. The attack all, we're definitely going to take a block here. And we can't. That's 10 damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Well, 10 lands in a row. That's okay, Shuffler. I didn't want to win. This is not an amazing hand. We're going to try to keep it. Any 1s and 2s in the next couple turns does make it much more playable. Blue, do nothing. Alright, Lightning Strike's okay. It's at least playable on 2. Especially if they're Magecraft. Double blue. Delver. Thrawn Portal. Have to play that at some point, but not just yet. Forest, I think do nothing here. At least want them to spend mana on their own turn. See if they flip. Yep. We'd love to catch them tap down, but they probably will never tap out. If they're playing the deck well. Take 1, think that's fine. Ledger Shredder. Okay, that's a great target for us. Let's get that guy out of there. Good. Start is looking much stronger now. We have a lot of land. I think we'll still play the portal, though. We can play it on red. Most of our burn spells are red. So, the most likely need for double spelling is play a creature plus play with fire or lightning strike. Get in there for 3. Put it down to 17. Let's see if they flip here. They do not. That's pretty good for us. Take 1. Flip to Nightside. Wow, that's a huge Arlen turn, too. We don't need more green. It's fine. We can probably go like this. They scoop on that. Oh, man, I wanted to get the indestructible Arlen in there. All right. This is kind of keepable on the draw. We do have an extra draw to hit our land drop. When it goes Mountain Goldhound. All right. What are they ramping into? I don't think we need to pick that off with Play with Fire. And we don't even have the option because Rockfall Veil is going to come in tapped on turn 1 and 2. Let's see if they ramp right into a 3-drop. No. Yota declares war. 0-2 Thopter. Tap any number of untapped artifacts you control. Okay, they can pick off the pack leader then. Wow, comes a 4-4. Only until end of turn. Interesting. Oh, we did not hit the land we wanted to hit. So we're a little bit stuck here. Unfortunately, they just pick off the pack leader. If we had Play with Fire open, we could pick this off before the second phase goes off, but we don't. So That's just how it is. Reinforced Ronin. Okay, funky little artifact aggro deck. Yeah, alright. So they're missing their Iron Apprentice. Oh boy. We're gonna have to be on the defensive for sure. And we need land right now to stabilize. We don't hit land. So we only have play with fire. That puts a counter on someone else. Is it the Ronin? They have to invest mana in the Ronin every turn. The 4/4 is pretty brutal. That's probably what we have to take, sadly. Oof. And here. But they want you to become a 4/4. Yikes. I think we probably have to do this now. Yeah. Put the counter on someone else. It's fine. Okay. 1/3 Thopter. Ronin, here it comes. And an Epic here. Just all the low stuff. If we had anything on the ground at all, they would be struggling right now. But we do not. They decided not to provide us with land. Down to 8. Definitely not salty. We finally hit a land. It's gonna have to be a Tovolar. We have a 3/3 blocker. If they go attack all, we go block, take 2, 3, 4 damage here. And if they have lightning strike, then we're probably just dead. Almost dead. Dead on the next turn. There comes the Ronin. Is there lightning strike or not? There's another Ronin. Still almost completely dead here. Yeah, I think we just cannot win from this position. I guess make them invest in the Ronins again, but it's too much damage. I think there's basically nothing we could draw here. Down to 2. Yeah. Sad. Any land in the first couple turns would have completely stabilized this game. But we're not going to get there, so that's fine. It happens. Grade curve. Start with the forest, pack leader on 1. Kestik on 2, Tovolar on 3. Get that draw off. Let's see if it goes as nicely. Tap land, okay. Here comes the Naturalist. I can also go Tovolar attack, hold play with fire for something. Maybe just scry. Okay. Bankbuster. Alright, opponent is slow. Let's completely take advantage of that here. I think we just dropped Tovolar. Autopay, and I think we'll take the scry to the face. Okay. When it drops to 14, we draw 2 cards. What is a Kumano? That's probably even better. Down to 13. Temporary lockdown would be pretty good here. Let's see if they run it. Would sweep up their own Bankbusters. Maybe they don't even run it at all for that reason. Mountain. Okay, Cathartic Pyre there. We still have a ton of pressure. Lana and Elena. Oh my goodness. Wow. We have so many things to do. Lana and Elena's pretty good. Pup's also quite good. Probably just Helana. That's fine. Put the counters here. Get in there for a ton of damage. We'll take red. We'll go ahead and scry to the face. When it drops to 5. Blast him for 2. That's fine. When it could have a turn 4 sweeper, we'll draw a card off of our non-monocolored creature, but nope, that's it. Too much aggression. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. Gruel aggro is quite strong, I would say. I hinted a couple days ago in my mono green aggro video that the depth of quality cards in any single color is very shallow right now, since we only have 5 sets to work with. And so if you wanted to make the best mono green aggro deck, really it's not mono green. You need to add a second color to improve the overall card quality in your deck. In this case, we are combining it with red, and specifically Gruel werewolves, because werewolves hasn't rotated yet. We still have it from prior sets. It's still very strong. We only lost a couple cards. The 2-mana green wolf was potentially in the deck, but it's often hard to cast given the mana. The mana is actually really good now with the latest additions from this set. We have 4 copies of Karplusan Forest and 4 copies of Thrawn Portal, and even 1 Plaza of Heroes. I think the mana is so good that you can get away with this. I wouldn't have done this in prior sets. I don't think the mana was quite as good, but I think you can sneak one of these in there to protect your legendary Dire Wolves or legendary Helana and Elena creatures. Now, there are some choices that did not make it into the deck. I don't think many of the new red and green creatures belong in the best possible Gruel aggro deck. I don't think Rada's Firebrand is necessarily better than the Naturalist or Paxong Pup in any configuration, including non-werewolf configurations. Korean Beast Colors are actually very good. This could almost make the deck. It maybe, in fact, should. It's definitely possible this should make it over Paxong Pup, but it is nice to have a high density of wolves in the deck so that if you control 3 or more on your upkeep, you flip. So it's hard to say, but this card is very strong. I definitely do not think the Yavimaya Iconoclast is better than anything in this configuration. I definitely don't think Squee belongs in here. This card is great against control, but I think too often you're going to run your 3-mana 2/2 into something bigger, and it's not going to be as impactful as you hoped. It's good. It's good in a best of 3 sideboard. The Widow, don't think it belongs in any deck really. Maybe a control deck, but probably not. The only things I do think you could sub into this deck to make it potentially stronger would be Raiju and or Oddity. Probably the Raiju. It's tough to say if Arlen is really worth it or not. Sometimes she shines, but she is very slow. And I just think against the aggro decks, I think I'd rather just drop 2 more Raijus on them on turn 4 instead of playing an Arlen, minusing, taking the turn off, you know, getting cute with flash stuff. It can be pretty good against other aggro decks, but the thing is, half the time against aggro, you'll be on the play. And if you're on the play and you just slam Raiju with your curve, you're going to be good. And then the other half, you'll be on the draw, and I think Arlen's potentially better on the draw against those decks, but it's only half the time. I think these are better against control matchups and when you're on the play. So I'd probably take out at least 1 Arlen, maybe 1 Halan and Elena, stick in 2 Raijus. I think that's totally reasonable to make the deck even slightly more powerful. That's all. If you enjoyed today's gameplay, feel free to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment letting me know what you want to see next. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.